Hey guys, Mike Brandenstein with the Worship Bass Workshop with another video for Jellynote today. Today we're going to look at the song Payphone by the band Maroon 5. Now we only got about 4 notes to deal with, working with eighth notes. Today I think we're going to work on finding these notes in different places on our neck, just to help you get a little more familiar with your bass, okay? So stick around. Oh, go get your bass. Come on back and let's learn this, alright?
I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of my change I spend on you. Where are the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? Yeah.
I know it's hard to remember the people we used to be. It's even harder to picture that you're not here next to me. You say it's too late to make it, but is it too late to try? And in our time that you wasted, all of our bridges burned down.
I've wasted my nights, you turned out the lights. Now I'm paralyzed, still stuck in that time when we called it love. But even the sun sets in paradise. I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of my change I spent on you. Where are the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? If happy ever after did exist, I would still be holding you like this. All those fairy tales are full of it. One more stupid love song, I'll be sick. Yeah, you turn your back on tomorrow.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is where these notes are for this song. Now, I said eighth notes earlier. There is a part where it sounds like it could be 16th notes. So we're just going to talk a little bit about 16th notes as well. If you refer to the tabs have it in eighth notes. So we'll address that accordingly as well, okay? So let's start off. The first note we're going to hit is an E. It's the 2nd fret of the 2nd string up. Counting our strings from the bottom up. 1, 2, 2nd fret. Okay. Next note is a B, which is on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. 1, 2, 3. Now we got B. Okay, then we go to the 4th fret of the 4th string. Here's our 4th string, our E string. We hit. That's a G sharp or an A flat, depending on what key you're in. All right, and then we go down to an F sharp, which is the 2nd fret of the E string. An F sharp or a G flat. You may see them addressed different ways. So, okay, so that's pretty much it. Those are the notes. So you got E, B, F sharp, or I'm sorry, G sharp and F sharp. Okay. Now there is another part in the note in the tabs where the bass goes in measure 28 and I believe measure 60 is where the bass will switch. That G sharp will be played on the 6th fret of the D string or the 2nd string. Okay, and then we got the next note, the F sharp, will be played on the 4th fret of the D string. So it's there. You're switching octaves there. So you have a G sharp here and a G sharp there, F sharp there, F sharp there. Okay, so it just alternates the octaves. It'll sound something like this. So if we're doing the 8th notes and we're playing, oh, I'm sorry, those are quarter notes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th fret E string, 2nd fret E string. Now here's how it'll sound different. Up to the 6th fret, 4th fret of the D string. Okay? And so what we're going to do now is look at the different places these notes could be found because I'll tell you what, let's go back and let's talk about 16th notes, okay? Because at the beginning, it's kind of hard to hear for sure, but I'd like to talk about 16th notes. They're challenging notes to play, especially as you get into a song with an increased tempo. But let's just talk about it. So 8th notes, very simply, well, let's start with a quarter note. A quarter note is just your basic beat of a song. So if we did quarter notes, it would be this, like I did earlier by accident. Okay? I'm just going to play on the E. Our tempo is with those quarter notes. notes. That's how that tempo is kept with the quarter notes. Now, if we're going to do eighth notes, we're going to cut that in half. So there are 2 eighth notes for every quarter note. You might have learned this in grade school music. It might have been a long time ago, but we're going to refresh a little bit. So an eighth note, there are going to be 2 of them for every quarter note. So if we have 4 quarter notes in a measure, you're going to have 8 eighth notes in a measure. So it'll be like this. Quarter notes are like this. Now we'll switch to eighths, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And so we're doing eighth notes on the tabs here. Now if we want to go to sixteenths, that's going to rev the fingers up a little bit, and there's going to be 4 notes, 4 16th notes for every quarter note. So the way we hear that is, okay, so you're hearing the emphasis on the downbeat or on the quarter note, I hope, and it'll sound like this. We're going to count it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a loud nail there, so it's kind of chopping that up a little bit. But that's how that will play if you're playing 16th notes. Let's talk about how to locate these notes in different places on your neck. As you start playing, and as you grow as a bassist, start playing other songs, want to improvise a little bit, want to explore the neck a little more, it's great to know where the notes are located everywhere on the neck. Okay, so let's start with these notes. We got 4 notes. Let's find out where else they're located on the neck. First note is an E, and that is the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Okay, let's start with each string. How many times we could find an E on each string? Now on our G string, the very first string, we will not find an E until we get up to the 9th fret. Okay. All right. So there is our E. And if you just try that, you could hear you hear how it's an octave. It's an octave higher. Okay, but it's still an E. Next, the next is if you have a 20, let's see, it'll be on the 21st fret. So my bass, my 5 string only goes up to the 20th fret, so I get an E flat. This one has 21 frets, so you get this on the 20th fret. Here we go. We got 12, fret number 12 right here, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, I said 20, 21. It's on the 21st fret. That's, yeah, anyway. So there's our E, very high E. All right, once again, you got 3 different octaves here. Okay, so that's where we got them on the G string there, on the 9th fret and the 21st fret. Okay, next we have our D string. We already know where it is on the D string, at least the first place. It's on the 2nd fret. Okay, then we're going to go up. Now the key here is you're going to have an octave every 12 frets. So we're going to go, so for instance, if we go back to the G string here, there's our E, then we count up 12 frets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And there's our other E. Okay, same thing here. And the cool thing about the bass and the guitar is you have that same pattern. So you hit a note on a fret, you count up 12 frets, and you're going to have the same exact note an octave higher, okay, or going down an octave lower. So let's look at this for the D string. 2nd fret. Here we go. Let's count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So we got the 2nd fret and the 12th fret. Okay. Now I don't have 24 frets, so I'm not going to find it any higher on this D string. So far we have 4 locations for our E. We have it on the 9th fret of the G string. We have it on the 21st fret. Then on the D string we have it on the 2nd fret and the 14th fret. Now let's look on the A string. A string we have it on the 7th fret. And then we're going to also see if we can find it up here on the 12 frets up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this should be an E, right? Yep, little alt. So we got 2 places on the A string. Now, finally, the E string. We have an open E, so there's our first, and our second is going to be 12 frets up. And yes, if you notice just a little bit about your bass, if you're not familiar with this, some of you have just gotten bass, you're just starting out, so this 12th fret here, the fret with the 2 dots, that is your octave fret. So whatever your string is tuned to, you'll find the octave on this 12th fret. Once again, that 12th fret. Okay, we have 12 notes, so every 12 frets it repeats itself. Okay, you have a pattern. So that's our first note is E. Now let's do the same thing with the B. Finding a B on the G string, we have B. It's going to be on the 4th string. And then we're going to go up 12 frets, which will be up to the 16th fret. And then if we go to the D string, we have it here on the 9th fret. There it is. And then we're going to go to the 9th fret here. Then we're going to see if we can find it. We're going to go up. I don't think we're going to make. Well, yeah, that's right. We will. There's 9th fret. And then if we go up to the 21st fret, there's our B. Just like our E. We had the E on the G string, 9th fret. Same thing, okay? So 9th and 21st frets there for the B on the D string. The A string, we have it on the 2nd fret. Guess what? We're going to follow that same pattern whenever we have something on the 2nd fret. It's going to repeat itself up here on the 14th fret. And then we're on the E string. We have a B on the 7th fret, okay? And then we're going to find it again up on should be the 19th, right? Because 7 and 12 is 19. So 7th fret and 19th fret. So the key is, once you learn where these notes are, my challenge for you is to start learning this song in different places on the neck. So don't just be kind of stuck to the tab or stuck to the sheet music. Be able to improvise with this song. And the way you do that is get to know where all the notes are on your neck. So for instance, we could try to play this song starting on the G string. We know it starts with an E. We know that there's an E on the 9th fret of the G string. So we could just play it like this. Then the B, then the G sharp, then the F sharp. Okay? Now, another challenge would be to play it with just, using a different pattern. So for instance, let's try with just one string. So starting on the D, you already know the 2nd fret of the D string is going to be an E. So we're going to just play this pattern on one string. Okay, now the B we know is up on the 9th fret. Okay? Next part is for you to figure out. Where's the G sharp on that D string? Where's the F sharp on the D string? Do the same with the E string, with the A string. Try to play this song in many forms, in as many ways as you can, by knowing where all the notes are on your neck, okay? So give that a try. I hope that you'll work on that challenge, because overall it's going to really make you a better bass player. And most importantly, you're going to play with more freedom as you get to know your neck better, okay? In the meantime, don't forget to click on that Jellynote link, because that's where you're going to get more songs. That's right, you're going to get all your chord charts, your sheet music, and your tabs for just about any instrument out there. You want to learn another instrument? Learn it. Get the tabs, get the sheet music from Jellynote. All right, well, until then, let's keep working on the bass. This is Mike Brandenstein for Jellynote, and I will see you next time.